už jdeme na to. Už jdeme na to a jsme tam. Dámy a pánové, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Samozřejmě přijímáme. Marketingová telemetrie. Světlo hráčů, co možná myslím. No, bohužel mi tam. Tak, dámy a pánové, lehtičky, jdeme na to. Kingdom Come Deliverance.
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep.
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others. Look out!
Na kusy ptáček možná? Ne, to je bouda. Já jsem si udržel veškerý spoilery stranou, viděl jsem jenom trailer.
Godwin! Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move! Father!
Ale
To anoint us before we die? We'll get anointed after the battle, Sir Hans. With booze. Get ready! Take cover! A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
tak jdeme na to. Mě jenom zajímalo, jestli
Godwin! Over here!
Dobrý, je to v pořádku. Akorát si to rovnou nastavím na češtinu. z herního klienta, to znamená přes Steam, jakože. No tohle mám. To by mě zajímalo, kde si to mám jako stáhnout. Tohle moje DLC. Z herního klienta. No nevím, zatím to. Ale teda nemůžu mít. Dám radši nízké. Ať se to neseká, ať je to plynulejší. Zatím to není úplně ready. Dobrý. Já jsem netrefil, ale nevím jak. Si musím víc nezměřovat. Ale ten reload už je fakt pomalej. Tak moc padá. No nejde mi to zatím. To na blízkou vzdálenost v pohodě. Dobrý, no aspoň toho jednoho, co ta IGN nezvládla, jsem trefil. Nejde mi to vůbec. Pojď vždycky vyšli, takže 15 vyšli. Čert. Ale teda mohl by zvalit rychleji. Máky na té, Jedu. Tak ne. Vlastně tam nevlezem. Jaj. Já bych si... No počkej. Já se nebráním kolečkem. Možná proto mě to. Možná jsem se měl přečíst tu výuku, že? Aha, dobře, teď jsem udělal. Dobře, jako zatím akorát bezcílně sekám. Hlava nehlava. Já se už nápovědá možná kvality předmětu mistrovského toho boje pro začátečníky. Útočíš, blokuješ, jasně. Takže neblokuješ kvéčkem, ale blokuješ pravým tlačítkem. Jo, jasně. Space, uskočíš. A dole je bodnutí. Takže nesekáš ze spoda. V pořádku. Je to výrazně zjednodušený, ale tak v pohodě. Já ho vyžral normálně. Kamo. Co to bylo tohle? Never mind, I'll just... Jo, já bych si teďka možná měl vzít sudlici a odstrčit. Jo. Tak a zhodit žebřík. Možná bych měl poslouchat to, co mi ten člověk doopravdy říká. Oh shit, tohle je strašně cool. Tohle je strašně dobré. Už teď je to aspoň tak dobrý, jak je tíčka, jenom že je tam ten boj o hrad. Ten boj o hrad je skvělý. Protože můžeš vazovat tou teda sudlicí, jako fakt. Ty žebříky je super. A je to teda jako kinematografickou zážitek. A
I don't poke at it. Just calm down. Oh, Dentist Fortuna, fucking you vat. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
no. Začíná to dramaticky, to nevím, co si.
Fortuna, you vat!
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Auden, whatever. What does that actually mean?
Audentes fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world, meet new women, and simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk! who can't speak Latin.
Sir. Trotsky.
Takže nejde to úplně plynule, jo. Jsou tam nějaký záseky, které člověk vidí, ale
My word.
já jsem s tím tak nějak
That's
počítal.
fucking
Na to,
impressive.
na to, že je to jako
It makes
day one, tak
Parkstein
to
look like
bylo
an outhouse.
velmi dobrý.
Berghoff must be made of money. Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch
Aha,
it.
aha, teďka
Of
tam
course.
něco běží,
How could I
jo.
possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where, and here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an
Dobrý,
important
ale takhle to
document.
funguje v pohodě.
No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna's...
Audentes fortuna juvat! See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well,
A nebudu odvídat dobrodružství.
Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Nick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing.
To zní přesně jako něco, co znamená, že něco si ničeho nevšimne. Ale uvidíme. Zatím teda na tu nízkou grafiku je to dost podobně jak jiný progresivní. Jenom ti lidi jsou lepší kvalitě.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, won't stand a chance against them. Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
No jako by jich nemělo moc šanci proti tolik nejvíce.
Halt! What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Lipa.
No, jsou tam nějaký části, kde se to vykresluje později.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas.
Well,
While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund.
well,
So it would appear we are enemies.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Skalitz.
Jo, takže teďka si pár zkušenostních bodů. Jasně, takže zvěd je plížení, nabitý jazyk je rádce a voják je síla. A už myšlím rádce nebo voják. Pánský rádce a vyslanec zní líp.
I'm Lord Capon's advisor and scribe, and now an envoy as well.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
Přesvědčování. Jasně. OK. Musím vymluvnost.
To resolve conflicts, not to stir up more. Once more, I assure you we have no evil intentions. You can escort us to Trotsky, and everything will be explained there. That we can guarantee.
Very well.
No, dobrý.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall, and Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone led a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Docela obrátil. Takže a teď to jede na 10, teď to jede na dobrých 40 minimálně.
What now?
Since there's no tavern
Teď
within
to je
reach,
8 zájem na 60.
bed down here for the
No,
night.
no.
The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them.
No, uvidím. Takže je to
Come on, fellas.
pěkná hra, ale jak se to
Camp
takhle
here on the bank.
postupně načítá, teďka to bylo
At least
kolik
we
5
can
FPS.
bathe. I stink almost
Je
as
to
bad
jakože
as the rest of you, and you lot
nemám
are rank.
špatný notebook, jo. Mám ten Nvidia trochu, ale jakože okay. Teďka se to nasvětlá.
I assume you can hear that damn dog of yours barking. Can you sort him out?
Stop bothering me, Mutt.
Mutt! What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right,
Henry.
I'll see what I can get for you.
Vanice. Dobře, těžko. Už je tahle tam mapa je krásná. To je To je krásně. Takže ten divan je moc pěkný. Dobře, no. Můžeme provařit ten
Come on, Conrad. What? Let's throw a few.
Listen, would you have some scraps for a mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
Come on, Oates. We'll get to Trotsky tomorrow, and there'll be plenty of food there. We're a noble's escort, so they're obliged to feed us well. Pheasant in wine, roast pork with apples. Those sausages of yours are only fit for a dog anyway.
For Christ's sake, stop giving me a hard time. I'll have you know that sausage is fucking good. But neither you nor your dog will get to taste it.
Wouldn't you swap it for something?
I might. Tankard has my ring. I lost it to him at dice, and if I go home without it, my old woman will send me right back. If you can get it back, I'll be glad to give you that sausage.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
There'll be time enough for the tavern after we deliver the letter.
Ok, dobře, a kostky jsou tady. Dobře, no, takže... Of course, of fucking course. Kolik mám peněz? To se asi zas tak moc... Jo, to se moc neliší. Očkem přepneš outfit. Dobré. Takže... No už je, ok, to je pěkné. Tak, náporky pěkný, ale... Jaj, ok, dobré. Tak a peněz mám 1403, jo. Dobře, v pořádku.
I see you've got dice set up. Want a game?
Sure. How's about spicing it up with a little wager?
I heard you won a ring off Oates. Want to bet that?
Fortune favours the brave, lad. But if you lose, you'll pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky. All right?
Mám asi jinou možnost.
Today's my lucky day. I can feel it in my bones.
Tak se ukáž.
If I threw like that, I
Jo.
wouldn't play at all.
Dobré. Tak to je paráda.
Aye, that'll do. My God, I'm done.
Ty stavky zase nevyplatí. No, zapsat skoro házet znovu. No, to je kilo.
If I was you, I'd take it.
Dobře, no. 2 kila a končíme. Nevyšlo pěkně. Jo. Co?
That's enough for me. Your turn.
No, dobré. To je parádní. Nejsou 400, to je takhle. To 1000 bych potřeboval hodit teďka. 3 jedničky? Ne.
Well, you're not afraid of anything.
No, 3 jedničky? 2 jedničky. Teď bude, to bylo 850. Ale já musím házet znova.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know?
Spadne, no. Bohužel. To jsem prohrál. Za kterou to 50 nenechám na příštím kole. Dneska nehraje do 4000.
My lucky dice never fail. It's mine, friend. Tomorrow we'll drink on Henry's coin.
That's just great.
You can never have too much ale. Want to try your luck again? Same wager.
Tam přehodím. Tak to nevím. Se nesmí přehodit takhle dolů.
All right, let's carry on. Now I'll show you.
Come on then, show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the first time.
Jako nepadá to moc, co si budem. Set? Aha. 800. Paráda. Teď by to mohlo být. Já to vezmu takhle a to už doházím prostě 400 pane. Já nevím, to by teďka musel udělat, aby mě porazil. Dobrý, ten dohrál. Nezkoušíš že kosti, tak to nemá nic. Kývol tam hodil. Zkouši to. Tak to upravili tu AI v tom případě, protože, no jako solidně upravili tu AI, protože by normálně hrál 450, 550 dokonce.
You must have a... Damn your eyes. You played well. What's to be done? A bet is a bet. Here's your ring.
Tak jsem získal boxu v prstem. Dobrá, já jsem si jako, že nepřeskočím plánu.
It seems Tankard can't tell a 5 from a 6. I won that ring off him.
You beat the bastard. Ha! You're a dab hand, Henry. Thanks. Will you give it to me? If I go home without it, the old woman will break her broom over my back.
What will you give me for it?
Well, all I've got here is some grub. Want a sausage? It's venison.
All right. And enough games. You won't easily find another mug who'll exchange a ring for a sausage.
Yeah. True enough.
Stop with that. Your whistling is getting on my fucking nerves the whole way. Leave it off this evening at least.
Jesus.
Aha,
I
yes.
have for you. Look what I have for you.
Do pásu dává postavit, aby mi nebylo špatně. Dobrý.
Tankard!
Yeah.
Henry, oh, that was a tight thing with the captain, eh?
I got the feeling you'd lost your tongue.
Just for a moment. But true enough. That bastard surprised me a bit.
Well, that's what I'm here for. To deal with that kind of stuff.
And I must say, that was pretty good for your first action as leader of my bodyguard. Let's see if you keep it up. But we managed the situation all right in the end. He even apologized to us. If Hannah had seen it, maybe he'd finally stop treating me like a child, eh?
Well, I don't know. When I look at you, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Kiss my arse. And by the way, since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay?
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh? Eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Tak je. Lobouk. Proč vypoužívat lobouk? Takže chápu, že v tom jde pěkně vidět, ale... Dobře, no.
So,
Tak je.
shall we start?
Jasně.
Ready? Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on. This time, let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Well, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence. Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Now save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard.
No tak ale útoč. Proč neútočí? Útoč! Funguj. Jako jestli tady takhle budem...
Leave me some room.
Jako jestli tady...
Good.
No, dobrý.
Good. Nice. That's the way.
Ale ono to za mě dělá
That's
samo.
enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
That's it. Nice, Henry. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. Nice. Good, Henry.
By to mohli zrychlit.
You're turning into a real master swordsman.
Be sure to remember,
Aho.
if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right. Come on then. Good riposte. Nice. No. That way I can block you easily. All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed.
To je fajn tam.
And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
100? How about 200? Are you feeling confident or not?
Fine, 200. On guard. Off to a good start.
Dobra, šudu zrychleno. Jo, to zase bude jenom tady toto.
Put up a fight at least.
Ty. A tady prostě budu jenom stát a dělat ty perfektní bloky, no.
That one hit the spot.
Čekal jsem, že udělá další ripostu, ale hej. V pořádku. Takže je fajn, že člověk umí šervovat a nemusí se tady učit celý znova. Minimálně ten typ lidí, co měli problém s tím, že člověk neumí, když je defensivní. Nebo docela dobře překazit lidi, že mu... Takže prostě v moment, kdy začne útočit, takže mu tam člověk narve. Rychleji. Tak. Bojovat za 16. Takže, dobrý. Rozvalí to teďka už konečně dobře. Jsem rád. No, když to zrovna s mojí zkušeností první s Kingdomem jedničky, kdy jsem to hrál na 11 FPS. Tak je to prostě no, tak pojď, já chci 200 grošů vyhrát. Ale je to teda... A, dežavý, porazil jsem pana ptáčka při První, zase. No super, jakože je to fajn. Je to fajn. Až vydají nějaký patch, aby tam nebyly ani ty záblesky, tam lighting byl lepší. Tak v pohodě.
You've improved since that last time in Ratai.
I won back then too, as I recall. You had to give me your bow.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just one day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
And I had to drag you out of that tavern before everyone pounced on us.
And he had his work cut out. You wasn't having it much.
Now, if you was able to court the lasses like me, maybe she wouldn't have started screeching.
I can't say I'm surprised. Just imagine it, fellas. You're a fair maiden. Your lovely locks falling on your shoulders. No thought of wickedness. And then Tankard's fat head appears before you with his crooked mouth. And he says, "Where's the shit, oh my pretty?"
I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry?
Hmm?
You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
She's brave.
Takhle bych to asi.
She saved my life when I went back to Scallis after it was razed to bury my parents, and a bunch of mercenaries attacked me. And that's all I'll say.
You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
Zálesářství. Svod, učenost, plížení, já nevím, jakože plížení asi využiju nejvíc, ale jenom tu
Needed a bit
učenost.
of peace and quiet. I had a stroll around, checking out what plants grow here, praying for the success of our mission. Then I came back.
At last someone with some sense who's not in a hurry all the time.
If I always had to think everything over, but...
I wouldn't have rolled in the hay with so many girls if I spent my time just thinking about it.
Thanks for the prayer, anyway.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed
No.
that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the Royal Chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords. And that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
Cykní zbraně.
A sword is the weapon of a master, balanced, fast, and suitable for all situations. Of course, you have to train with it and try to improve your technique, but the result is worth it.
Aye, I get it. It was just a training fight. Pardon me.
Oh, swords, swords, swords. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Istvan Toth stole your sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
And that sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
Ah, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Istvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No No offense.
Who helped me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning. Hmm?
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Já? Plávat scéna?
Let's
Tak nám toho
go
moc
and
neprozradili.
strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend
Tak takhle jsem se slíkal každý
a little
den na Larku. Tou kroužkovkou. Akorát to jsem měl ještě dlouhý vlasy, takže mě to vytrhalo
blasted
vždycky
iron
z
shirt.
hlavy strašně moc vlasů, ale bylo to
What
strašné.
a relief.
Oh shit, vás je tady strašně moc.
Like I've just
Vítám
shed
vás
40
všechny.
pounds.
Pokud se připojíte, budu moc rád, dejte follow, napište něco do chatu. Mám to tady na telefonu, takže se vás budu všímat, nebojte. To pak vlastně té kroužkovky, tak člověk takhle máchá rukama, je to strašně vtipný pohled, jak tam prostě potom se lidi, ty zbrojnoši, takhle máchají těma rukama, ale doufám, že to z nich spadne. A potom všem pak samozřejmě je potřeba to ještě nějak jako ideálně navalejovat, aby to nebylo toho celého potu a nezrezlo. No, ono to vždycky zrezne, jo, ale aby to nebylo úplně oranžové.
You were right about our stench. Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ballsack.
What's the matter?
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans!
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans!
No tohle bude paráda zase.
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer. Hear that singing? They must be close.
Protože se plíží, aby nevidět své ženský, je docela vtipný.
Hear that?
Jede nějaká
Do you think they
léčka,
might
já
be
už to
bathing?
vidím.
Come on, let's get closer.
Shit! One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others.
Only she's blocking our way.
Right in our path. Damn it. Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
Mhm.
Hey? What is this racket here?
It worked. Let's go. We'll go even closer, but carefully.
No, mě zajímá, co tady z toho vyjde.
Pana je u muziky, směje se na chasníky, ty jen pijou jedí, Pána sama sedí, aleluja Domine, aleluja.
Henry, I told you to.
Oh shit. Jsem rád, že zbytil. No, v pohodě, hele. Takže chápu, že Marku prostě není krásný. Každopádně si to užij. To bylo super. Oh. K tomu asi už kratu v hospodě nezaplatím. Tam není málo. Tam dokonce je hodně.
Don't be a fool, Henry. We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs! That bastards with them!
Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
Catch them! Enough, I said!
What the fuck? She's mine!
To bylo efektivní.
What are you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiots! After them! Along the bank!
Ale to by měl Indra plavat.
You learn to swim.
Just now! Fucking armor! Come on! Cut them off on the other side! Off his horses, quick!
Oh, Mott.
No.
What the fuck was that, Henry? You're rescuing a damsel in distress.
I'm done with running.
Oh, oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What?
Oh, shit.
Well, we can't
Takže
leave it like
nevím,
this.
hele,
Wait!
A z nějakého důvodu mě tam nejde dát. Píše to, že v klientovi musím nainstalovat český dubbing a nechtěl jsem to už úplně odkládat, takže hraju. Ale jakože, jestli na tom trváš, tak tam milé rád přehodím český dubbing, to není problém asi. Jenom musím zjistit, jak. A nemůžu to teďka uložit, jo, takže jako už tam mám, nevím, kolik tam nahráno, jo. Mám tam hodinu nahráno a nechci to úplně tratit kvůli tomu, že prostě se chtěl přehodit češtinou.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish.
Jo, ale jakože, hej, až to uložím, tak to tam zkusím nahrát. Nebo stáhnout, nevím, jak se to tam dělá. Ale uvidím. Použít Tomis 689, děkuju za follow.
We'll get out of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up. So.
No, mám docela málo života. Doufám, že si kopcůkem se stále zatím. Takže by se mi zrovna líbilo, kdyby si vybral blížení. Hi, chat. Nazdar, Tomis. Je 51. sledující. Vás je tady 11? Vy jste blázni. Už je únor, proč máš sakra vánoční stromek? Protože jsem si řekl, že ho budu mít do konce zkouškovýho. A já jsem zkouškový zatím neukončil. Protože skill issue. Prostě jsem nedal dát zkoušek. A zítra ještě třeba píšu zkoušku. Takže zatím tady bude. A dokud nedám zkoušky, všechny, tak tady bude vánoční stromek. Skill issue. Tak to. Jestli budu někdy dělat merch, tak tam bude skill issue napsané. Jenom na památku tady toho z toho. Hej, to je neskutečný, vlastně tady 11. Zdravím neznámý bojovníku. Já zdravím tebe, neznámý četere. Jsem rád, že tady všichni jste. Já to akorát velmi rychle přejdu do streamu a přetáhnu ten chat, ať je takhle. Ale Vojto 860 není neznámý četer. Ty Vojto? Oh shit, jak se tváří, že netuší, kdo jsme. Jsi to ty, Adamko? Dáčího Sandera, to je mě jasný. Ale mně nedošlo, že 860 máš ty v niku. Já tě znám jenom jako Vojto. Giga Uganda, pozdě, ale jsem tu, let's fucking go, vítej. Tak už jsem jmenován. Phantom, nice. Já jsem Vojta z Budu Plus. Mám delay půl minuty. Oh shit. Vojta z busu, jaj! No, počkej, já jsem idiot. Já jsem teďka nezastavil tu hru a no dobré, to bude hodně fajn. Dobré, v pořádku, nevadí. Dáme Vojtu z autobusu, moment, toho nenajdete. A je moc daleko. Oh shit. Další skill issue moment. Ale dobré, je to uložený tady, takže je to v pohodě. To znamená, že uložit to skončit a já jdu vyřešit. Co jsem tady chtěl uložit a skončit? Ježišmarja, další skvělejší moment. Já to sbírám normálně jak Pokémony. Ty vole, neskutečný randál vás tady. 52 sledujících. Kdo poslal další follow? Někdo poslal další follow. Děkuju vám moc všem, že tady jste. Většina bude D1. Hej, z D1 gangu jsem vás tady napočítal, jakože 3. Každé delay tak minuta a půl. Šedé Wi-Fi nedává. To je klasika. Hele. DLC a extras. Vlastně no, již brzy. Kde? Jo, jinak tady tím, že takhle sledujete, byste měli to dostat. Byste měli dostat čabraku nakonec, pak do Kingdom Come 2, kterou si určitě kupte. Ale nastavení hry, čeština. Musíš si stáhnout jazyk přes herního klienta. Chápete to někdo? Takže přes Steam si to mohl stáhnout. Protože já to tady nevidím. Stránka v obchodu. Jo? Dobrý. Dobrý. Já to tady nevidím prostě. Nevím. Vyřeším to příště. Dáme pokračovat. Incente. Je tady vás je? Nevím, nečetl jsem dneska. To znamená, že jste na poloviční většina, to je docela solid. Většinou to má ofiko. Má to ofiko češtinu, ale nevím, proč to není.
Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up. So, how far is it to Trust?
Má to konečně češtinu a vyšlo, takže si to zahrajou i konzolisti s češtinou. To znamená, že třeba Strix to hraje s češtinou. I když ten to asi má na GeForce, takže to má na PC. Dobrý.
And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge. And keep your eyes peeled, right? You two, go up there. Get a move on.
Jednička je skvělá. Měl by si zahrát určitě. Vstupový okno ve fotbale. Nesledoval jsem vůbec.
He'll see us. We'll have to wait.
Get to work.
Think they could swim all the fucking way across?
Shut up, or the chief will hear you.
It's still easier here than that skirmish on the other side.
Stumbling about in the pitch black, when all your torch does is blind you.
Leave it out. Catching some naked men in the forest is better than getting killed in a skirmish.
Maybe, but I still can't see a bloody thing.
We'll fuck
Ale já no.
do them in and get a nice reward. Nothing to it.
Myslel.
Now you're going to get it.
To si děláš srandu, jak mě viděl dřív.
Hey, just you wait.
To si děláš prd. Kde? Já musím se soustředit na to, kam jde ten ptáček, protože toho evidentně nevidím.
Shoulder of yours fixed up. So, how far is it to Trotsky?
Dobře.
There's someone in front of us. Down.
They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge.
We
And
can't
keep
go
your
this
eyes
way.
peeled,
Go
right?
around.
You two, go up there.
Přidá bombu, já jsem nahej.
Move on.
Já jsem nahej, já nemám ani meč.
This side of the rock.
Bombu jsem dal ptáčku.
Rest of the pond.
Kdybych potřeboval, aby ptáček dal bombu někomu místo
Furnish the
toho.
other side of the pond. I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report.
Sacre.
Footprints.
They'll see us. We'll have to wait.
Do you honestly think
Get
they could
to
swim
work.
all the fucking way across?
Shut up, or the chief will hear you.
It's still easier here than that skirmish
Oh.
on the other side.
Stumbling about in the pitch black when all your talk does is blind.
Bombu mu nemůžu dát. Už tak jsem několikrát chytnul.
Better than getting killed in this skirmish.
Nemůžu si dovolit chytnout zas.
See a bloody thing.
We'll find them, do them in, and get a nice reward. Now,
We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly. There's more of them up top. Fuck!
Dobrý.
I played dice against Lefty yesterday.
They're coming here. Stand still.
You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they try to swim across the pond, they'll be found half dead somewhere
Run,
on the bank.
quick.
Why are we moving down instead of being high up? Because you can't see shit from up there through the foliage. But we were safe.
No.
Split up and find
Quick, into the rocks.
Kurwa! They're feeding to the rock! Hurry! Going around!
Tam,
Catch them at the top!
tam běžíš.
What now?
Hey?
They're
Shit!
here!
Hans!
Take cover!
Run ahead
There's
of them!
more of them up top.
Where now, for fuck's sake?
No. Každopádně tohle řeší otázku, jako všechno přijdu.
Hey, get over! Damn it, they're everywhere. What are we gonna do? How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us.
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake.
Stop it! This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
Tak jo. Vstupdoska. Kde je vstupdoska? Je to vstupdoska?
There's a path, but through fissures. Well, there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when I tell him.
Dobrý, tohle není cesta dostal. Ne. Počkej, já jsem mám vrátit teďka k ptáčkovi, OK. OK.
Where are they? I don't know. They must have come this way, damn it. If only that bloody idiot Nails hadn't broken his leg climbing down the cliff. He was trying to catch up with them. Fine. But he shouldn't have jumped down in the dark. You keep watching here, and I'll go and push through. Give me a shout if you see them.
OK, dobře. Tomuhle dám bombu. Oh shit, tak mu nedám bombu.
Hey, Hans!
is he? Oh, this looks like a way out. Hans!
Here! Oh, God, we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just avoided being seen. I found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago. Hurry! We'll climb down here to the water.
Podle mě takhle to nemělo být, ale dobře. Já dobrý. V pohodě. Znamená, že to projdu. Ne? Jsem.
There's a path, but through fissures. Oh, there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when I tell him.
Where are they? I don't know. They must have come this way. Damn it. If only that bloody idiot Nails hadn't broken his leg climbing down the cliff.
Ne, akorát teďka neslyším pořádně přes tu hudbu.
But he shouldn't have jumped down in the dark. You keep watching here, and I'll go and push through. Give me a shout.
Where is he?
Že takhle je to výrazně.
Hans!
Here! Oh, God, we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just avoided being seen. And I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
You're a dead man!
Pojď, tak pojď. Šup. No tak. No tak. Tak, šup. Dobře. To bude mi docela. A to zvukový. Ale je to strašně hlasitý, teda. Já to malinko zpívám.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job.
Hele, vyčlenil jsem. Někdo kam 2 ještě. Nemá hotový příběh. Jeden skutečně kolem vás tady je. Proti vás tady 5.
Being a
Bylo
blacksmith
vás 5.
might bring no glory, but it has its benefits.
Máš masku?
Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Pa. Now, come now.
Ta hra je...
I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are.
Ta hra je o tom, že ti ukradli meč a ty se ho snažíš získat zpátky, basically. Spoiler alert.
Why? Am I dead? Not yet. I'm dead, though.
Já nevím, že bude, když to zahraješ sám, protože ti to nechci úplně spoilerovat, ten příběh je tam docela pěkný.
If I'm not, then how come
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be.
Měl bych přidat pak to. Pravděpodobně to
Once
asi
you've
nebudu
chosen
hrát
the
nikdy,
path of
no.
adventure, you have to fight.
Dobře,
To fight to the
spoiler
bitter
alert.
end, with all the strength you can muster.
Spoiler alert.
There's
Tak
still
bych
a
měl
long way to
přizvat
go
na háje,
till
nevím,
your
jestli
work
to
is done.
bych jako nikdy.
So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up. Pull yourself together, Henry.
No v tom případě spoiler alert, velký spoiler alert. Já to na chvilku stopnu. Celá ta hra je o tom, že ti vypálejí vesnici, během toho ti ukradnou meč a ty zvládneš utíct do Rataj, nebo nezvládneš utíct, zvládneš utíct do Tamberka, jak se vrátíš, tady se pohřbít rodiče, tam tě nakopou prdel, protože jsi prostě vidlák a přijdou tam zbrojnoši, kteří umějí se zbraněma. A tak tě odveze Borka do Ratají, o tom tam mluvil ten borec, že ho zachránila. A pak prostě seš nějak ve službách jako skalického pána, děláš tam různé věci, je tam pár soubojů. A teďka celý tohle začíná tak, že na konci jedničky tě pošlou s poselstvím pro pána na troskách. Jo, a teďka se to šeredně posralo, zabili je, sebrali jim poselství a teď jsme tady. Takže takový souhrn. Snažil jsem se, aby tam nebylo když tak tolik spoilerů, ale aby se
I
chápal.
thought you were done for.
Where am I?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot down hawk. And that fella landed with you. You broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. I mean, if you're capable of running at all.
Now, where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. We've got to disappear. Right, come on, I'll help you up. How are you holding up?
It's not so bad.
All right. That'll have to do for now. As long as you're able to talk. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in there. Henry, what are you staring at?
They're here. Sigismund's army.
The only army here is the one-man army of Sir Hans Cable. Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
No to bude asi otřet spolu, nebo
The
já
gate is
nevím,
closed.
halušky, popáň.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Fuck.
What's the matter?
Jo, to je skvělé.
Skalitz is in flames. We're gonna die here.
You survived Skalitz, and you'll survive this. Come on,
Bianca.
come on.
Nečekal jsem druhý scénu tak brzo ve hře.
Father?
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important in
Father!
the trunk. Go to the castle.
Easy,
Hurry.
Henry.
What about you?
Are you mad?
There is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what
Come
I
on.
say right now. Give the sword to
For
Sir
Christ's
Anything
sake,
happens, he'll take care
come
of you.
on! Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see.
To lidí, halušky.
Henry, focus. Henry, pull yourself together. Please. God, there's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Run. No.
Don't give in to it. Hang in there.
Bugs.
We'll make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you.
Haluškice a jakože, co se
Just a
bude.
little further. Henry, wake up.
The linden tree.
Linden
My
tree?
father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
Pa. I let them all down.
You've never let me down. Henry, a light. Look.
I see it.
We've got to go.
I see the light.
No, aby tam nebyli ti lapkové ještě, že?
Hold on. Hold on. We.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents. That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. We were ambushed. But don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whore sons.
Think again, stop!
Se do toho vrhnul přímo po hlavě.
Lad? Are you alive, lad?
Ne, tak. Mně se líbil. Nejdůležitější je pobavit sebe. Ale teda valí z něj krve jak z vola. Tam to když té scény z jedničky. Tam vůbec nevěděl.
I've come from Scallops. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, May all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
To je oba docela zničení.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna and collapsed on the floor.
But you'll help him, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
There's no part of me that doesn't hurt. Inside and out. Mostly my shoulder where I took an arrow.
Little wonder then. But you're conscious and talking. That's a good sign. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot.
Bushena's my name.
Já můžu to připovat, ale...
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Po nerozsáhlým zraněním si ztratil několik bodů hlavní úrovně vlastností a dovedností. Nezbývá tím nic jiného, než se v dalším průběhu hry zotavit a získat postupně zpět. Chápu. Pořád trvá celý inventář. No, tak takhle se to dělá. Hlad. Smradil.
That's really good. So good I wouldn't say no to some more. Aye. True bliss is a full belly.
Ok, můžu jíst chlapíku opakovaně. To je novinka. No, mám teď viditelnou na světlost 69, nice. No, kolik teď? 84, to znamená, že to dává 15. Ne, teď se na sobě ještě nebudu dávat. 84 dává to 15. A už to nemůžu jít. Říkala někde na stole, že má být. Máte to něco vědět ještě? Zajímavé. Dobrý, to asi nevadí. Jo, počkej, jsem nechtěl. Jsem chci. Právě se oplápnu, futrem. Jo, dobrý, je to počkej.
I feel like a new man.
No, výrazně lepší. Jo? Čo? Můžeš si to pohledit? Nebo? Don't mind if I do. Opasek lovecký, Robert to nebral. Je to lepší než nic. Tak, takže já si to... Dobře, pořádku. Je to od krve, ale to nevadí, já si to uplápnu. No, víte, jaký jsem fišák teďka. Tak, ale taky. To nevadí, to se nějak zvládne. A teď to potřebuji nahoru. A ukázat se to, že...
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
All right. Tell me, what do the herbs look like?
Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow centre. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. And when I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by.
All right.
Tak,
I've seen fellas in worse states, but in better.
no, dobrý. Počkej, rýč. No, to si taky vezmu.
This will be the weapon used by the bastard who cut up Sir
Hans. Mám ty fajdu. Ale sprintovat smrtelnou si třeba nemůžu. Tak konec. To je velký konec. Dobrý. V pohodě. Nic se nestalo.
Ah, shit! My shoulder. This bastard's hard work. He can't be in the ground soon enough.
Tak kde mám vykupat hrob? Tady mám vykupat hrob. Tak jo. Obervé kusy. Jo, tak. No, trafně. No. No, aspoň jich mám zbraň.
Damn, his shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
No, to je švabry.
Purple flower, sage, there we go.
No, Hermana.
That's it, chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need, so back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
Teď bychom se sakra hodil Hermán Priorla.
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's?
They slaughtered some knight and his company yesterday down by the pond. Two of them fled and they must be hiding here somewhere in the rocks. What do you know about it?
Are you fellas?
We're from Lord von Burgon and we're looking for those murderers.
I know Lord von Burgo's people, and I ain't...
Hey, you! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you. Lord von Burgon sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights' company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
You're from Lord von Bergov. You don't look like it.
Kurva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. When I say we're from von Bergov, then we're from fucking von Bergov. Who else would we be from anyway? You can talk to me or talk to Cold Steel. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
Do you think I'm a fool? I know a robber when I see one. There's been lots of you types in these parts recently, and the fellas from the village are well pissed off. So get lost and don't come back, or we'll take our axes to you.
Easy there. We're no robbers, we're just carrying out orders. We've had a look round here, so we can be on our way again.
What did I do to you? What are you doing?
Myšina, tak beru. Která ho odnesu, je tím není další tělo. Cody. Nails diplomacy. Also Cody. Let's go. To jsem já, what the fuck? Viděl jsem na to? Ne. Dostal jsem z něj aspoň oblečení? Ano. I see this is an absolute win. Prostě občas nesmíš poslouchat ty rady, co ti ta hra dává. Prostě to, že ti tam tačka říká, hej, neřeš všechno mečem, zkus to vyřešit ústama, neznamená, že to máš vyřešit ústama. To jenom znamená, že můžeš. Použít sejvovice. Slabá? Tak použij. OK. Dobré. Já to nemůžu dát na YouTube prostě. Mám založený YouTube kanál, nemůžu to dát na YouTube. Ale bych to vycenzuroval. A to se mě fakt nechce.
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got
No, dětné to
slaughtered
vystřihni.
twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Bergov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday.
Jenom si říkám, jestli ten shit tady tam nezavazím.
You already know the rest. And as God is
Tím
my witness,
rozhodnutím.
we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them.
Sure. No need for thanks. What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy, but we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, It'd take me all day. But at least...
Dobré, to připoju.
Well, I've been at the Al.
That's grand. And not to worry, I have a book here.
I can read as well as any man.
My word. Maybe.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice...
Of course. Everything we need...
Já v dobrý příště nějakou. Tak na to. To přece nemůže být tak rozdílný od jedničky, ne?
First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
Hermánek vhoď do kotlíku, povař jednou točku, špravej podrť a hoď do kotlíku nakonec slí. Dobře. Hermánek do kotlíku, jednu otočku, šalvej podrť a...
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe. So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron. Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again.
Hodiny. A vaříme.
Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron.
Viděl bych tady tohle a pak bych pomalu končil. Ještě se musím vrknout na švédštinu.
Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you brew.
Common sense, sure. To jsem si říkal hromadě věcí. Tak, dobrý, opustit stůl. Lazio, jaký jsem mistr. Úplně v pohodě, perfektní to bylo.
By the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should
Určitě si je všechny dal.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep.
No, já
That
ne.
works wonders.
No, dneska jsem neviděl vůbec a švédštinu jsem zatím nepsal, ale matiky mám dvě. Spát a uložit hru.
With a bit of luck, that decoction will chase away the fever.
Jak jsem vyspal, pěkně. A jak jsem to zahojil.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
Stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
No. Jakože uvidím. A dokud bych to mohl asi dát.
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Romance option.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Já bych řekl, že tohle bude romance option.
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans! He's alive! How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday.
Je to skvělá hra, právě protože to nemá tu hlavnost.
Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
Pa, without a doubt. I hope his soul and Ma's find peace.
Dreaming of a dead parent is confusing. It could mean you cling too much to the past, and you ought to find a new path. But I think it's a good thing he's more important to you than that murderer.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Taky, dobře. Počítáme pohledy. Jo, beru toto. Obratnost jako pírku, případy jsou zranění ke 30 méně, obratnost pro všechny zbraně, to bude. Já beru to, co já budu padat strašně. A spadnu z každého sálu, už to vidím. Nejlepší zboží. Teď prodají zbraní, to je jistě o 10% lepší cenu. Tohle je lepší.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us! Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course, I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair
No.
And I'm grateful
No.
to you too, Henry.
Bullet.
Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
You haven't come across them? They're savages from the Hungarian lands. The core of Sigismund's army. Who knows what heathen gods they pray to? They hold nothing sacred. They pillage, rape, and murder. They razed my hometown of Skalitz to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
I told you about them though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, audentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanosh as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
Ah, but you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost
No jo,
succeeded.
to umí kde hrát.
Only along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
Ah, vždycky šlo to na mě
You
asi.
saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
Yeah, true. I'll never forget you for dragging me all the way here from the lake.
You're quite welcome. The Lords of Lipa do not leave their friends in the lurch.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zhelioth, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Oh, Bajena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Oh, škoda.
And
Já už
thanks
jsem
for
je.
everything you've done, Bajena.
Nechal
I
to
have
stejně
something
dneska.
for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlena. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry
Bit
says,
longer without
may
food,
God
and I'll
bless
really
you for your
start to be
generosity
grumpy.
and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though I'm not sure I
Doufejte
could
to na
find the
mě.
way to Perkstein.
Nebude vám to chybět.
Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
No, výborně. Tak. Nic. Cibule. Jako... Sýr, sníh. No a jak je pěkně, že? Tak. No, ale tady bych to poušel na pomoc orientací. Ne, to není poušel na pomoc s orientací, to je poušel na to, aby si to uložil. Ale dobrý pokus. No, ale tady bych to dneska zapíchnul. Děkuju vám všem, že jste se zúčastnili tohoto dobrodružství. A jo, a uvidíme se nejpozději příští týden. Pravděpodobně s tím. Jakože týden. Každý týden. A jo, děkuju, že jste tady byli. Děkuju, že jste sledovali. Ne, na chatě se neuvidíme. Uvidíme se na chatu. Já jsem tak strašně vtipný. OK. Děkuji vám moc, že jste sledovali. Já provedu nájezd a snad, jestli zjistím, jak se to tady dělá přes ten další akce. Nájezd, tak výborně. A jo, a on už hraje Agrados, takže se můžete jít podívat na Agraela. Tak jo, mějte se.